everybody, welcome to Smashing Game Time. We are two brothers that like to play video games. I am your host, Nick. I am joined as always by my brother, Josh.
Shalom, everyone.
I had it there. I had it and then I lost
You were
it.
so close.
The
You were just right there.
the turn was good. It was a good turn.
The term was okay. I mean, you've done better, but you also done worse. So,
Josh, I've been very nostalgic this week, and it's not just because we're starting to talk about our book club game. I've been looking back at 2006 and there's something wrong with my brain. Like before the show, I was just quoting a commercial from 2005, 2006.
and I told you I don't remember it. And then you showed me, and I was like, "That's 20 years old."
And now it's stuck in your yeah, so it was the Domino's Hoo Ha 2 Times Tuesday commercial. And it's really dumb that, I don't remember, like, certain family members' birthdays, but I could pull up the Hoo Ha 2 Times Tuesday. I really hate ads. I really just wanna corner Don Draper and shoot him in the head. I really hate
Yeah,
ads. Ads, they're so invasive, and they're even worse now, but yeah, man, I've been looking back at 2006. Not that good of a year, man. Because I recently rewatched, or for the first time, I watched Casino Royale. Pretty good. Pretty good.
still holds up.
I'm a big Gears of War head, so that first Gears of War, phenomenal for me.
Yeah.
Uh, Double Agent is probably one of my favorite stealth games. Like, it's up there.
I say for me, if we're going stealthwise, like it's the toss up between. Honestly, it's a three toss up between all three Splinter Cells: Chaos Theory, Double Agent, Conviction. All three
I,
of them are fantastic.
I think stealth wise for me, it's between Double Agent, Chaos Theory, and then Hitman Blood Money. Though I do have a soft spot for contracts.
Ooh,
Contracts is just spooky. Like the other night, I was thinking about Hitman Contracts, and I was like, "Oh wait, there was a ghost in Hitman Contracts." So I literally
yeah.
hopped on YouTube, pulled up like a 20-year-old video somebody posted of just the haunted area of the hotel, and I was like, "Oh yeah, man, this is still spooky." And it was like 1 a.m. when I was looking at this, so it's even spookier.
Well, ironically, since you brought up YouTube and spooky, my afternoon consisted of watching somebody get called out on YouTube for faking their playthroughs of speed runs and challenge runs.
Is this a recent thing, or did this just happen?
Yeah,
Or
within the past like week.
okay, what game and how were they caught?
So specifically, the games that got called out were all the Resident Evils, the mainline ones. You can
Thanks.
look up the guy's video. It's trance, trance.
I'm surprised no one's, if this is a big thing, I'm surprised, like, Kotaku or
He's
someone
got
has
like
reported on this.
He's got like last time I saw it, which was a couple days ago, at least while the video I was watching is a couple days old, so it was even past that. It had like 500,000 views.
Maybe that's why they're not covering it because they're
But I
like,
mean,
this
but like trans is not like very he's not huge in any way, shape, or form. But in the Resident Evil community, he is big, along with like Bach with Soup.
let's see. So
This guy who got called out,
what's his name?
trance, trance,
Trance. Uh, Grants, Trants,
Trance.
Okay. Trance. And I Googled him and I love that the first thing I see is 100% real. So wait, this is the guy calling somebody out, or this is the guy that was fake?
Yes.
Okay, this is the
No,
guy
this is
calling
the guy
people out.
calling him out, and he brings, like it's literally an hour and a half video, I think, or an hour-long video, and he literally brings evidence, and I'm not talking like this guy wasn't, like, just calling him out to call him out. He's been working on this video for months, and you can see it in, like, his emails and his Discord chats, like, he literally spent months making this video, and he brought evidence.
'Cause this is I like this guy because he seems like a little dorky, like, just got out of high school
Oh,
type of guy.
he's oh, you're talking about the guy he's making fun of?
Yeah, no, trans guy, the little redheaded kid.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he was not little, but yeah.
Well, he's a grown man, but like, I'm starting to get to the point where I can look at someone and be like, this is a young person's game, I just know it." And then pops
I
up, I'm like,
think
"Yep."
I think he's about our age.
No way.
Relatively
He
close
looks
to it. I think
if he's
so.
our age, he's got the genes of a god.
He started speed running the same time Bach did, and Bach got big when he was, like, 18, I think? 14 or 15 maybe
Okay,
even.
he does
That
have
was,
the
like, 2011.
YouTube he does have, like, the YouTube plaque in the background, and I don't even know if they do those anymore, so he might be a little older. I don't know. So you've been watching this, and so he calls the guy out, and has the guy responded?
Oh, like, he even messaged the guy, was like, "Hey, I'm just some of the runs that you show," uh, he starts pointing things out like, "This is not possible, this." And the guy's like, "Oh, man, I'm a big fan," and, like, just kinda tiptoes around it.
Look, the whole thing about speedrunning that I dislike is that whenever I get into watching a speedrun, I want it done as like the game is actually played. I'm not a big fan of the, oh, they found this glitch and it helped them skip like 5 hours
Oh,
of the game.
and that's literally what he was doing with these runs is it would be like 30-minute compilations of like and I've watched Bakba Soup play all of these a lot of the mods that he mentioned, at least the 2 that I knew of, because the other 2 are like, they don't think is actually existing,
Mhm.
but he goes, "Oh, yeah, like, I literally watched" like, one of them, it took, like, 6 videos of, like, eight-hour gameplays to get through,
Yeah,
and
there's so many mods out there now where I'm just like, well, I don't know if this was actually ever in the game or because I do think it's cool when when speedrunners find the exploits and use them. I'm just more interested in someone playing the game as fast as they can, actually playing the game, not finding the exploits.
oh, yeah, no, that's what a lot of these guys I watch do is they're not there to, like, look for the exploits, they're either doing the run or they're playing some type of mod that somebody built.
It's like the sickos that play Ocarina of Time, and, like, it's just Link, like, hopping backwards constantly.
Oh, if they're doing, like, a randomizer, I'm okay with it using the exploits because that's how you play the randomizers. You have like, for me, when I do my Super Metroid runs, you have to do some of the exploits to be able to even progress. Because
To get through
sometimes you'll
the
soft lock.
because
Yeah.
you'll get into an area and you won't have the proper tools to get out of it, yeah.
Right, and you'll have the like, you'll have, like not the exploits, but you'll have, like, the techniques that they have, like morph ball, it's called, like, speed ball, where you basically jump from one room into the other at a certain angle and then morph as soon as you hit the ground, and your ball has the same speed as you would be if you were running, which allows you to get past a couple of the doors.
Yeah.
But you need that to be able to at least check 3 different items, which is technically a major spot.
Look, man, I'm a broke ass motherfucker. You you show me a speedrunner. I wanna see players that, like, take, like, a 10-hour game and get, like, 300 hours out. Like, what I did with Iron Harvest. Like, "Oh, he's so slow, but he's just enjoying himself."
Well, here, I'm about to blow your mind, and because I haven't seen it yet, and I have it on my list to watch. Probably after we're done here, I will probably watch a little bit tonight, and then tomorrow when I wake up, finish it. Somebody has a 2-hour speed run of Final Fantasy Tactics with only the main character.
That's interesting. Sounds like they found an exploit.
But exactly, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to watch that
Or
because I'm curious. Because
you could just get hundreds of hours of enjoyment from the game.
well, here, well, no, dear, we've chatted, we've caught up. Let's go ahead, let's run through the stuff, and we can talk about our games, what we've been playing, what we've been doing.
Yeah, so we got that. We've got some news, and then we're gonna start book club. We got Splinter Cell Double Agent 360 edition. It's weird you have to say it that way, or else people are like the 360 edition, the previous gen. Like which one is it? Like
Well, let's be honest. If someone said, "Oh yeah, I played Double Agent on the PS2," I'm gonna say, "Get your broke ass out of here."
to,
That one, I mean, have you played it? Those like those version or that version, the
to
PS2,
to numerous people,
Xbox,
the
and
Xbox PS2 version is the superior version.
really, which it blows my mind because I remember I know we started 360, and I'm like, "Oh, this is great," and then I remember going back to those other ones. And I was like, "Oh, this is fucking awful."
I liked the grandoys of well, and Splinter Cell, and we'll get into it later, but like Chaos Theory, people complain about it being too dark, and then they add day missions, and they're like, "Well, no,
No, there's
it's
no point now.
so
Like,
you can't and people were like, "No, we don't want this." Well, you said it was too dark. What do you want? I can't read your mind.
he's hiding underneath a table in broad daylight, and they don't see him,
I
and he's
don't
wearing bright colors. What the
I
fuck?
don't know, man. There've been a few points where I've been not in the dark, and it says I'm in the dark, and I'm like, "Sure,
Right.
okay, whatever." But
Yeah, we'll get to it.
we'll get to it. Let me do my chores real quick. Let me do my top of show chores. Smashing Game Time is wherever you get your podcasts. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube Podcast, and YouTube proper, where you can see our lovely faces. We have the video version because for some reason people watch podcast. It's like watching the radio. Though you know what, the radio, I do remember some radio radio shows from around here doing that where they had the video feeds back in like the early aughts. and people would watch. So yeah, I guess we're full circle. We've gone full
Let's be honest,
circle.
they come for this, Nick. They're like, they've got that chocolatey melody voices going on in my ears. I wanna see what daddy's got.
No, I'm phlegmy this episode. Right? I want to see
Oh, you
what
know.
wildebeest is hacking up a lung this episode.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Charlie came home Wednesday feeling fine. Thursday morning, fever, double ear infection, possibly respiratory. And right now, me and Andy are dealing with respiratory ourselves from her.
You keep that, yeah, you keep that shit over there. You keep it over there. What else do I need to? Oh yeah, fuck the algorithm. Tell a friend. That's right. We don't fuck with the machines. Human word of mouth is king here. Let's just jump right into it. Josh, what have you been playing?
Yeah, I'll start. Obviously, we'll talk about double agent because it's what we've been playing. I also picked up Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles
That's
for the
the.
PS5.
I was gonna say it's the PS5 edition that came out
It's
recently.
the remaster, yeah,
Yeah,
last year. Um, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I can ever go back to either the Lion, I think it's the Lion War, the War of Lions, I think is what it's called, the
that's
PSP edition,
it's the PSP edition. What about
or the PS1
what about the
version.
advanced edition? Like, is that one is that just lost?
I mean, you're talking about Tactics Advanced?
That's a completely different
A
game, right?
completely different, that's the Game Boy Advance one, and
Okay,
that's, like, not that's technically the 3rd one because there is a Tactics 2.
okay. Now I know.
Yes, but no, I when I say I have never been so happy to see and I say with a quotation still, remaster of a game, it is truly, truly a remaster. Like, first off, they have voice acting
It's about
with
time. It's about time.
it's a bad time, with the old English. So they're like cometh and like they're still, the Shakespearean. They're still doing stuff like that. It's like, okay, that sounds awesome. It sounds great. And it's different voice actors from what I can tell. I have not looked at the credits. Great. Visually, everything looks great. As far as it doesn't look like PS1 grainy. It looks like it's touched up. Looks like
Uh,
it's truly,
It's got the details. It's got some
yeah.
details in it.
So like so far I'm like, okay, great. Those are two positive things. You can now finally go to an area and push rather than so, I don't know, do you remember playing Tactics at all?
No, because I would get upset with the snowball tutorial and play it for a little bit and then just leave.
Okay, so that's advanced.
Okay. Then I
So
don't
you're
remember.
thinking of the Game Boy one.
I don't
Okay.
remember much.
So to initiate battles, you either went and did the plot, which, well, it has a set rule where if it's not a random fight, they have a certain level, and then you have random fights, which is follows your highest level character,
Mhm.
which is usually Ramsey, your main character. Before, you would have to basically travel the map and hope at some point as you're traveling across these different spots that aren't towns that you would come across a random battle. You can now initiate the random battle.
So it gives you a little more agency.
Oh, and it gets so much better than that. When you do that, it no matter what, you were forced into that fight. You could not flee. You had to basically do it to progress.
Right.
You can now flee because it's still going to do the random battles where you come across the map and then boom happens. You don't have to fight it though. You can flee. You can literally just press a button and you can just move on.
And you're gone. You're like, I don't do this. Bye.
So it's like, oh my god, that literally saves so much time. I've got, I think, let's pull it up on my thing as I talk about it. Because I mean, obviously, I've played the shit out of this. Like, I'm very confident with everything when it comes to tactics. I can tell you how to get all the characters. I can tell you what the best setup is up to like chapter 4, everything. So I feel pretty confident with my ability to play it. So normally, I'd say I spend 40, 60 hours just getting to a point where I'm at now, I would say. I've only spent 20 hours and I've also been grinding.
That's good. They took away the I can't find the word today, but
They took away the randomness,
the
basically.
tediousness. They took away the
Yes.
tediousness. Yeah.
It's a godsend. Like I honestly, and what's cool is they give you as soon as you start the game, they give you an option. You either go for the enhanced version, is what they call it in the titles, I believe, or they give you the original. But you get to pick, and even then, when you pick it, you can actually switch. You don't have to stay with that. You can literally, where you're at, switch, which I think is cool. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, why would I go back to the original? Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm not hitting the button to switch back. I'm staying
Yeah,
right
no,
here.
I love it. It's always gonna have a place in my heart. But Daddy's earned this. I'm
But
gonna fucking play the enhanced
you
version.
realize now if you go and hook up the PS1 and you're like, "I'm gonna play Tactics," it's gonna be ruined for you.
Not only that, but they've done some other things where I'm like, they've never done this before, and it's blowing my mind. For example, you could be usually when you get to that area, if you're just playing normally, chapter 4, you're about 40 to 45. That's usually the comfortable area because with the story mission or the story levels, I think everybody starts at like 35. So you want to be a couple levels ahead. Um, so that's chapter 4 is the earliest you can start unlocking the secret characters. You've got worker number 8, which is like a machine. You have Cloud, he's a secret character. You've got Beowulf, Reese. Reese is human form because Reese is a dragon.
I was gonna say, who the fuck is Reese, and why does he
Reese
get
is
two
the dragon.
forms?
Uh, and then you can also get, I think his name's Babylon. Babylon,
Probably Babylon.
probably Babylon. Um,
Babylon.
so when you unlock those characters, except for Beowulf, I think they're all level 1
So they're
once
not.
they join your party.
So they're not shit.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't even use them. It'd be like, what's the point? You would have to go level them up, which I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't like every other person where you can literally just like grind it out. Like I can take all of my characters that I get in the beginning, make them all squires, give them all the focus ability, go to the first area, Mandalia Plains, beat the shit out of every living thing there, and leave one badly wounded, go into a corner with all my guys and make them do the same ability over and over and over again and basically grind it out.
You don't
Yeah,
have to. You don't have to do this to yourself, Josh.
I have already, Nick. I'm level 6. My Rams is 64.
Just beat the game. Just beat the game.
Well, that's just it. I'm trying to do that, but I'm at a point now where I have to grind out certain areas to get certain monsters.
Follow up question:
Follow up answer.
how are your platinum trophies?
That's what we're working towards. We're still at
Okay,
9.
this is one of them. Okay, you're still at
Yeah,
9.
this is it's only a 30 hour. And even then, I'm probably only 5 hours away from being like I'm literally one big dungeon and 3 more boss fights, I think. Or I say boss fights, but like boss areas left to do.
Yeah, like main encounters. Yeah.
Yeah, but the biggest problem I have right now is I have to poach, which means I have to have certain characters that are either thieves or have the poach ability equipped to them, and I have to normal attack a monster and kill them, which doesn't sound hard. But now we're getting to the point where some of these monsters can one hit me.
So is that's which explains the grinding. You're like, all right, let's. I don't want to be one hit.
Right. Well, right, and even but you also got to think they match my level because it's not like a story level. These monsters are random fights that I have
Mhm.
to do. I could have done it missions before, but because I was an idiot, and wasn't paying attention, I was like, oh, I can do it later.
Not
So now
the
I'm doing it in end areas.
not the case at all.
No, but it's fine because it's not like it's a super long task because of the joining. Because another great thing when you're in the game or when you start the game battle, if it's something you're not looking for, so it's if looking for the King Behemoth. If I pick the level and there's no King Behemoth there, all I have to do is start it, pause the game, and then I can flee, and then I can restart the search. So you give me a whole new area.
Oh, so you're save scumming.
Mm,
Don't
I
worry,
mean, yeah.
I've been doing it too.
I mean, technically yes, but at the same time no, because it's not involving a save. I'm basically starting a battle and fleeing and then coming right back.
Mm, Save scumming by any other name is still save
Yeah,
scumming.
well, technicality, I'm gonna say yes, you're right. But at the same time, like, I'm sorry. I have 2 other games now that I've got from the library that I need to play.
What are they?
Edge of Eternity, I just picked up today.
Okay.
I was just going through a list and I saw a couple of RPGs. I was like, "Well, that looks cool. I'm gonna grab that." And I got Legacy of Kain 1 and 2 remaster.
I forgot that came out. That's recent too.
Yeah, I think so. It was at the library, and I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." So they had a copy. It's sitting here right now, and I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta play these. I gotta
I've
finish it."
I've been keeping my eyes open for Pragmata. Like, it's out there. There's some
I know.
copies out there, but there's,
No, I
80
know there is, but
people on the hold list, and I'm just
it's
like,
for me, it's like 50, and I'm like, "Fuck." So I know it's gonna be a while.
yeah. I get lucky when I find the stuff I find, like finding Stellar Blade, and then
Which I mean, you know it should be on that console.
you own it, don't you?
Yeah, I own it digitally.
Well, why didn't you say something?
I did. We talked
I
about
I
this.
could have been gooning weeks ago.
You could have been.
Could have
I
been.
still actually, that's a game I need. That and Final Fantasy, Rebirth. I still need to go. Oh, and Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, you gotta get caught
I've
up.
got too many fucking
You're
games.
It's a first world problem. So let's skip over my games. I am playing Stellar Blade. I've only started it. I think I've defeated the first boss, which is a very early encounter. You and your robot friend are fighting it, and it kills your robot friend, and then you. I guess you're trying to fight off this enemy. I don't know. You don't really get a whole bunch story wise. You're part of a coalition. You've got a droid following you around now. It is way more Soulsy than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be more Ninja Gaiden. What's another? Or
Oh, you're
Devil
talking about
May
like
Cry.
gameplay style, like
Uh,
almost like an open action.
yeah, I thought it would be more hack and slash.
Damn.
It's more of the dip, dive, duck, dive, dodge, attack.
I mean, I can see a little bit of both. Like, it's not truly Souls like, but at the same time, it's not also a hack and slash. So I see it go both ways. But I would lean more towards Souls like.
There's some parrying, there's some dodging. It's fine so far. I've got some sexy outfits. I've tried them all on. I've ran around in them. Yeah, good job, guys. Good gooning game. It's a good gooning game. Good job. You did it. You did it.
Hey, we're getting a sequel.
The library worker's like, why is this box sticky? I don't understand.
It won't open.
It won't open. Speaking of other library games, I've also got Mario Odyssey. That one, yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen it in a library. So I was like, yeah, let's get this. Uh, great Mario game. Turns out Nintendo knows a thing or two about platformers. Who knew? But it's kind of deceptively easy because I'm playing it with my 5 year old and we're just getting suns, which are what the stars are called in that. We're just getting suns like left and right, and I'm like, wow. Either I've really sucked at Mario 64, or things have gotten a lot
Oh
easier.
no, things have gone. Oh, let's be honest. The second stick, like if you had that in Super Mario 64, things would have been a whole lot different.
Yeah, there was a lot. Okay, I need to face this way, hit R, face this way, hit R. Same with
Yep.
Zelda.
Oh, 100. Like Zelda is still hard or hard. Like if you compare, like you had like a tier list of what's hard, I'd say it goes Zelda, Star Fox, Donkey Kong.
I'd say Metroid's towards the top of that list too.
It is, but we're in a weird spot of like I feel like Nintendo does not give a shit about Metroid,
They don't.
which is sad because there is so much you can do with that IP. It's ridiculous.
It's just kind of their. I wouldn't even say it's their third string. It's their. It's their
It's their
rookie.
training squad. It's
It's
their
a,
training squad.
it's the training squad. There it is. There it is. But Mario Odyssey, I think we're on the fourth world, which is the lake world or the water world, whatever it's called. Not a fun water world. I'm hoping to get out of there so we it keeps teasing Donk City, which I know is huge. Like you'll find a painting in a world and it'll take you to Donk City, but it'll only be like a roof that you can't get
Right.
anywhere else from. And that sucks 'cause it's like, no, I want to go to Donk City. Let me go to Donk City. And it's like, nope, nope, you can't. And so I'm hoping a few more worlds we'll get to Donk City. I am also playing Double Agent. We'll get into that. Ball Pit, a little more Ball Pit. I am now out of the gory grasslands and I'm in the next area. I'm blanking on the name. There's I think it's the Dragon Prince, so it might be like I think it's like a volcano type world. Good stuff, man. Really good stuff. I They keep finding new ways to uh change what the enemies are doing. Like the gory grasslands. Uh so the one before that's like the mushroom forest, and the thing with that one is there are tiles that speed up other tiles. And now
Mhm.
this one, like they've introduced like stacking, but now enemies can stack on top of each other. So like if one's like a tiger shape, the goblin bad guy can ride the tiger and kind of like
Oh,
control it. So I Kenny's son, man, he knows how to get me. He just knows how to get me. And then the last one here, I've actually played a lot of more Bond games. I'm not going to talk about it. If you want to go watch me play James Bond games, go over to the GG Tribune. We got plenty of those over there. Last game I played was Roadout, and actually I say I played it, but I watched Matt play it. But it was pretty good. So it's like a little dungeon crawler. You're a little steampunk driving your car. You're like a courier or a mail person, and you're basically going into dungeons, getting pieces you need, driving around the wasteland, working for people, racing in like a post-apocalyptic race. The art the art style is very cartoony, cyberpunkish. Really good stuff. I really enjoyed it. Music's really good. And I'm not just saying that because they gave me a code. I'm not a code slut.
oh, really? Okay.
I'm not a code slut. No, it was we played it for about an hour and I was really digging it. And I think I might buy it. It's between that and what comes up. The Mina and the Hollower come out, so I'm thinking about buying that because
Ooh, okay.
if nobody buys that game, there's gonna be no more Shovel Knight. So
Right.
buy that fucking game. And then I'm gonna go see the Backrooms this week. Been considering taking my 5-year-old, but I don't know. It might be too scary.
Mm,
Might be too
yeah, I wouldn't
scary.
recommend
Too
it.
much. Too much. That's gonna be the name of the episode. Is should I take my 5-year-old to Backrooms? And it's just gonna be people in the comments. No. What is
Oh,
wrong
why
with you?
what's wrong with
I'm
you?
very obviously not going to take him, but I would just love people to yell at me in the comments like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?"
Dude, CPS is gonna be on your door so quickly.
To which I say, "Well, he's almost 6. Leave him alone."
That
I
extra year, that's all he needs.
I've just become the moms that took their kids to the Deadpool movies. Like, "What? It's a superhero. What? It's an internet creepy pasta. Kids love creepy pasta.
Ugh,
The kids, they love the creepy pastas. They yearn for the creepy pastas." All right. Well, hey, we'll save the double agent for the third part of the show. Josh, you got some news for us?
I sure do.
Read all about it. Latest football scores. Morning paper. Morning star. Paper, mister?
It's time for old news.
Yeah, coming up first, we've got CG Project announces Witcher Anniversary live stream amid reports new DLC is on the way. This is a video games chronicle article written by Andy Robinson.
And I think we talked about this previously, it was either here or somewhere else we were talking about,
No, we mentioned it before where they were talking about the possible DLC coming out.
and it was like a desert, like you were in a desert or something, or
Yeah.
along those lines. Yeah, man, May 28th. That's it's 2 days from recording this. I would be down for some more Witcher.
Honestly, it's nice breath of fresh air because you gotta think, when did Witcher 3 come out?
That was 10 years ago.
I I mean, how often do you hear of DLC coming out for a game 10 years after it's been released? Obviously, you get like live service games that get updates, but those don't count, in my opinion. Like, because you're continuously working on it.
Yeah, not often. Not often. Let's see the live stream, which is planned to take place May 28th, 10th anniversary of Witcher 3's fan favorite expansion, Blood and Wine. So no, wait, it was 2015. I'm sorry, it was 2015, but Blood and Wine was 2016.
So 11 years.
Yeah, I misspoke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
That's okay.
Please don't
That's
hurt me.
okay. Honestly, I'm excited for it.
I just want Witcher 4 to be good. I know people are up in arms about it, but it looks fine. I don't know if CD Projekt Red can take another big release that's like middling at launch and then it eventually gets there.
I think they saved Cyberpunk, obviously, between the Netflix show and then the game itself. People still praise it to this day. Like, I think it is our generation. Well, I guess
They
maybe.
they No Man's Skied it. They're like, we're just okay. You're pissed. All right, we're gonna work on it. We're sorry. Please don't be mad. And
But see,
yeah,
but that's what I like is they're at least owning it. Like, yeah, we know we fucked up, guys. We're sorry.
yeah. Do you have No Man's Sky, by the way?
I do have for the PC, yes.
Okay, all right. 5-year-old's really into space right now. That might be a good one.
Yeah, I do not. I bought it. I pre-ordered it for PlayStation 4.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Guess what I did day one?
You played it.
Played it and I traded it in. I'm glad I did.
This was during your trade-in era.
Oh no, this was the oh my god, this was a mistake. I can't get my money back. So let's go ahead and get $50 for it.
What's
Because
next?
of
What's next?
next on the list, with huge queues, Japan's big indie game festival, Bit Summit, just smashed its attendance record. Another video games chronicle article, also written by Andy Robinson. I'm sorry, posted by. I'm assuming that's the same.
Andy Robinson
Uh,
getting around, man.
yeah, he is. Yeah, so I don't know how familiar you are with Bit Summit, Nick, but um,
This is the first I'm hearing of it, actually.
so obviously, uh, we're very much in the era of indies, and indie companies are just destroying all these AAA and quadruple A companies. Like they are literally
Quad
coming in
A.
and they're taking. You're right. They're coming in and taking over, and uh, Bit Summit is their like PAX East and West, basically, and South, North, all that shit.
Oh man, I want to
Um,
go. I want to go to a trade show. I just want to go to one of these big con. Take me to a con, Josh. I want to go to a con.
we can go to a con.
Take me.
Hey, they bring one to St. Louis every year. I don't remember what it's called, but they bring something.
Let's go to a con. It's con time. We need to go to a con.
Um, but yeah, so uh, so this year they had 68,000 people, which represented a 17% increase compared to 2025, which was 58,000, and then compared to 2024, which was 38,000. So that's huge.
Hold on, I'm writing this game down called Sloppy Forgeries, a comical competitive painting game. All right, hold on. Sloppy Forgeries. This also reads like an ad, Josh. Sounds like VGC is a partner.
I
And we're
mean,
reading a VGC article.
yes, technically, yes, they are. But
They
hey,
got us. They got us.
but hey, you know what? I'm excited. Like I'm excited that indie developers are finally like people are starting to realize like, yeah, know what? I'm not gonna keep waiting for Ubisoft and EA to get their shit together.
Media as media partner for the event. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
It's cool still. It's still cool that it's growing. Hope they keep it up. What is next?
Remedy's new CEO looks to quell fears. His EA past means he'll crush the soul of Remedy. Says he knows what needs to be protected. This is a WCCF Tech article written by David Carcassel. Carcassel.
I believe it's casserole. No.
uh, yeah, so obviously, um, back in October of last year, uh, the former chief executive officer left, and then just this year was it early? Yeah, it was February. The Jean Charles I am not going to be able to pronounce that. Help me, Nick.
I don't know.
Jean Charles.
Jean Charles Godson stepping in.
Yes,
So this is a former EA
stepping.
executive stepping in. Everyone very, very pointedly and very appropriately was like, "Oh no, an EA guy coming in." He's given an interview recently. Tried to put some of that criticism to rest and tell people that he's gonna be fine. I don't know. The only part of this interview I actually saw was him saying he wished that Alan Wake and Control had sold more, which is like, oh, good.
Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah. Then he's like, and I'm on top of that, I'm going to like start pushing for like movies and shows. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not against it per se, but at the same time, I'm like,
they're already doing movies and shows. I'm pretty sure.
right.
Aren't we getting a Control movie has been announced, an Alan Wake movie has been announced? I'm pretty sure. Like,
Right. So
what are you pushing? What is it you're gonna push? Remy's already one of the game authors with very strong signature products. Now, after seeing it from the inside, there's so much more we can give in terms of super strong authored, creative, crazy stories and gameplay. Honestly, we haven't achieved half of the potential in terms of the products that we make. Yeah, it's just someone saying, hey, we did fine, but now that I'm here, we can do better, which is just CEO speak for like, hey, we got to get these numbers up. And I don't know. I still don't trust them. I still don't like them.
No, I mean it's same with like what's her name for Microsoft. Like you can sit here and tell me you're gonna do all these things, but until you show me like the work, like no. And she's starting to do that. So it's like,
but Josh, they did the Xbox logo that everybody liked. They did it. They did it.
There needs to be more. Like, yeah, okay, good. That's a good start, but like, come on. I need a snowball effect. Keep it going.
They did, Josh. They did the Xbox logo. What more do you need? Uh, very timely one here. What's this last one?
Unironically, because you mentioned it, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. Splinter Cell designer says modern lighting has made stealth games harder to read. This is a game developer article written by Diego Arguello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's yeah. Here, let me just read this verbatim. When you think about these old school stealth games, because of their baked lighting, the lighting is very clean, readable, and very understandable for the player. He told FRVR. But once you get into this diffuse and ambient occlusion and all of the stuff that comes with it, it gets very hard to tell what's light, what's shadow, what's dark, what's safe, what's dangerous, and all of that stuff. Put more simply, with so much more detail, stealth games are so much harder to read. The simple act of discerning whether you're actually hidden or not becomes much more complicated. Again, well, they've solved this problem with the meter. Like, yes, it can look confusing. Are you hidden or are you not? Hey, just give me the little green light that says, "Hey, you're hidden." Like
give me the
it's
yellow. It says, "Hey, you're not really hidden," and then the red for, "Oh fuck, they see you."
I think there would be some learning if we wanted to really use these modern lighting techniques to have a really pure stealth experience, Hackett concluded. And, people who go ahead and make that game, I think, need to do some really deep thinking. I don't know, man. Stealth games always got a bad rap. People are really stealth is like the third person version of RTS. If you tell people like, "Hey, be sneaky, don't hurt anybody, don't do anything," they're like, "Well, I want to shoot everything. I want to do all this. I want to do all that. Why's your game dark? I don't want to play a dark game. Give me light everything up. Wait, you lit everything up? Now I want it dark. What the hell? This is a stealth game."
See, and that's I think where like Blacklist, for example, like it had like the hey, we're gonna try something different. You're gonna have all these different play styles. You have this fast like barracuda cheetah, like yeah, we're gonna go in hard and fast. You've got this snake, oh, we're gonna be super sneaky. Like you know what I mean? Like you're able to upgrade yourself throughout those different play styles. I think that's where Blacklist was like trying to dabble into it, and it just
Blacklist was
didn't.
like, "Hey, do you like Chaos Theory? Hey, do you like Conviction? You can play both now."
Yeah,
Yeah. I still haven't played Blacklist, by the way.
I remember starting it, and then I got like two missions in, and I said, I don't think this game's for me.
I don't know, man. Like, if you have limitations, that's where innovation comes from. Just fucking
And
work
even then, like,
work on the game,
it's
man.
you're gonna have people who are gonna push back on stuff like this. Who cares though? Like, you have a loyal fan base. I understand you want to try and bring in as many people as you can. That's when you start doing like, think about Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory isn't remembered for its single player. It's remembered for its multiplayer.
It's remembered for its multiplayer, but also it's got a very Tom Clancy ass story. Like
Oh, it
people
does.
people like that schlocky, like it's all it's like a romance novel, but instead of like two people falling in love, it's a man and a gun.
Yeah.
It's just and I'm realizing that as I'm replaying one right now, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is very oh, you had an army called John Brown's Army? That's hot. I like that.
It's Tom Clancy when he was like still basically
I
involved.
think he was dead. When did he die? 2008. So he was pretty close to the grave.
But he was still involved in some way.
Hold on. Let me look this up. I remember he died. I was very young. Okay, 2013. So he was still. I mean,
Yeah.
to a certain point, they're just putting his name on shit.
Well, right, but even then, like, it's like
They're still putting his name
to
on
some
shit.
extent, he probably was involved in some way. Like, or they were using his material in some way. Like, I've not read every single one of his books. I will never do that. It's impossible. He has like a shit ton,
He's got too many. Just read the good ones and be done with it. That's all you got to do.
pretty much.
It's like just wait, James Patterson. It's coming for you. You're gonna end up just like Clancy.
You're
Just like
next.
I don't trust it. I don't trust any books where the author's name is bigger than the title. No, thank you. I don't do it. No, sir.
This book doesn't even have a title. It just says by James Patterson. There's no title.
Let's see other real quick news hits. Let's see. Unreal Engine 6 was not unveiled but announced, I guess.
Yeah, there was like a teaser announcement.
Rocket League's gonna look really pretty. Apparently, I saw someone on Blue Sky posted like a job listing that listed Unreal Engine 6 and said must have like 3 years of experience.
Which cracks
Which
me up because it's like it's not even out yet.
which I thought
How?
I thought it was funny, but I'm also like, using a little bit of common sense is like, well, they're obviously talking about like previous experience with Unreal Engine 5.
But But here's the deal: if I have that many years of experience, if I put that in there, and I get told like, "Oh, we want Unreal Engine 6," like, bitch, it just got announced,
Well,
and that's probably what's gonna happen
well,
though.
you put Unreal Engine 6, and then if you get the interview, you have the conversation like, "Hey, I'm still learning 6. Hey, I did a bunch of 5. Let me tell you some stories." It's at this point you've got to trick the machine cuz a person's not looking at most places a person's not looking at your stuff right away. It's a
No,
machine
it's a
being
machine.
like, "Oh, what words are here? Okay, this word's here, this word's here.
Hit all the
Okay."
buzzwords. Yep.
It spits it out.
These
That's the
people hit
noise
the
it makes.
70% mark of what you're looking for. These people hit 60%.
Yep. Yep. That's why those words are important. It's annoying. And then also in your cover letter, just mention, "Hey, I fucking wrote." Just you don't even have to write a whole letter. Just, "Hey, I fucking wrote this. I'm a human. I fucking wrote this." And they'll be like, "All right, we like this guy. Bring him in."
Just talk a bunch of ones and zeros to the point where the machine understands that. It's like, I like this guy.
This guy's the
This
future
guy
of our
fucks.
this guy's the future of our company. I just know it. Josh, thanks for gathering the news. Do you have a meme for us?
I do, and it's gonna be a little confusing, so we're gonna go ahead and do it, but then I'll explain it as we get into our third segment.
Me time.
All right. Well, I always love a good confusing meme. Makes for good content. Let's go.
We've got SpongeBob here holding up a sign. If you give the developers time to optimize their game, more people will be able to play it, and the game will sell more. And then he's looking at it, and he's representing the video game companies, and he throws it into the fire.
Publishers say no. We need this product now. We need this product now.
And I say that as we go into our wonderful third segment of Double Agent.
Josh, what is your before we jump in fully, what is your history with Double Agent?
Played it, beat it, loved it.
Okay. There it
All
is.
3 endings.
Okay, so I remember playing this, oh boy, it had to be like high school. It had to be like sophomore year or something.
I remember it was, I think you had not pre-ordered it, but I think you had gotten a copy on sale and brought it home.
I think I bought this at GameStop. It was when all the Tom Clancy games had like the colorful side jackets, and
Yep.
this one was green. Rainbow Six Vegas was red.
Yep.
Graw was blue. Hawks was silver. End War was orange.
I think was End War orange?
Yeah, End War was
I thought they
orange.
were also red.
No, they were like an orange.
Okay.
And yeah, man, these were simpler times. We were living the life. And this was coming
We were
hot.
playing these still on CRT TVs, basically.
Yeah, basically. That's what we had. Yeah. We had the CRT hookup until we got the HDMI hookup.
Yep.
But yeah, man, this game I remember seeing this game at an E3 and thinking this looks good. Like I like the idea of Sam Fisher going rogue and basically being out on his own, working undercover.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was if when I look back at playing stuff during the 360 era, it's if I had to pick like 5 games, Halo 5, Gears of War
Halo
2.
5, really?
No, I'm sorry. Halo 3, Halo 3.
Okay, this is Halo 5.
Halo
Good
3,
lord.
Gears of War 2, Hawks, Splinter Cell Double Agent, and then probably like a Rock Band or a Guitar Hero in there somewhere.
So yeah, I would say Gears of War 2,
Yep.
Halo 3,
Mhm.
Halo Wars. That
Yeah,
shit smacked.
That was a big
when it
one
was
for you.
popular.
That was like the slow
Uh,
year for Xbox too, but it was still like
It was.
pretty good.
Double Agent, and then honestly, I absolutely loved Dark Sector.
Dark Sector was a bop. I got the Origin comic behind me. I don't know if I can get it on camera without moving too much, but yeah, I can't. Fuck it. Yeah, man, this one constantly stands out because this feels like, and I like Conviction and I like Blacklist, but Double Agent just feels like the last decent one.
I mean, Conviction, I think, was them trying to be a little more not edgy, but a little more like, hey, we're trying to give you a more faster play style.
They wanted to be born. This was the point.
Yeah.
This feels like the last pre-born Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
After that, everything else feels born-esque.
And see, I still like Conviction.
I like Conviction too, but I think Conviction is a good video game. I don't think it's a good Splinter Cell video game.
No, I agree. I think it's so you got the trilogy, and then you've got 4. 4 stands out in its own. Double Agent.
Yeah, Double Agent kind of feels like hey, we're trying something completely different. 4 kind of feels like we're trying to reinvent this Let's see what happens. And I mean, for a lot of people, it didn't happen. For a lot of people, it didn't. Like the multiplayer, the spies versus mercs completely changes. It's less, it's more high speed because the spies are like cyber spies, and they're like doing little piano fingers like this.
Yeah.
They're doing guitar fingers to hack, and the merc part still played pretty much the same.
No, I think it became so like with chaos theory, it was you weren't like secluded to like the 3 or 4 holes you could come from. You could come from multiple positions, so it made the mercs actually run around. Or I felt like with double agent, it was completely different. Where it's like, yeah, no, you only have like 3 or 4 different entrances, and if you know your mercs are really good and they're really like they've been playing this game forever, they know how to camp the shit out of it, and you'll never get an objective done.
Oh, there was one point. I forget what the map was. It was the one where, like, if you were a spy, you were coming downstairs that lead outside, and
Was
you,
it the one with like a building? It's like it starts outside, but there's also like glass walls.
yeah, and you could be like above the objective and kind of be up in the ceiling doing it if you were at the right angle.
Mhm.
They could still get you. They could throw a grenade up there and get you, but you had to like know the exact spot to do it. I also think that spies didn't have guns on that one. It was just
No, so I think Chaos Theory they did, but they were super weak.
yeah.
But you could still shoot them. Where with Double Edge, I think it was the only way you could kill a merc is if you got above them and snapped their neck, or got up behind them and choked them out.
And then so the multiplayer also has advertisements in it, or it had advertisements. I
Yeah.
remember there was a car ad in there one time. There was a ad for the movie, I think it was Missed Call or One Missed Call, that has like the
uh,
screaming eyeballs,
yeah, yep.
which I didn't realize were
Oh
screaming
god,
eyeballs until recently. I just thought it was a weird person's
I
face.
remember seeing that too. I was like, oh man, because it wasn't immediately like it was like an update, and all of a sudden it
Yeah.
started appearing everywhere.
And so I do have fond memories of playing that multiplayer, even though it wasn't as good. The story, and again, this is another game where, recently, you've had your next gen edition and your current gen edition. I think this is one of the first games I think of besides Twilight Princess that did that. But this
Mhm.
one did it so, I don't want to say blatantly. I don't know what the word I'm looking for here is. But so you have the 360 version, and then you have the previous gen versions, which are all completely different. And I think the PS2 version so like Xbox had all the missions, but the PS2 version was missing missions. Which the
Mhm.
PS2 versions of these Splinter Cell games, I think always, at least Chaos Theory, maybe Pandora Tomorrow, and then Double Agent were missing missions. I might be
I think it
misremembering
was Chaos
this.
Theory, and because the Pandora Tomorrow and the first one were all there. I think it was Chaos Theory and Double Agent were missing a mission or two.
And I don't know if that was like a PS2 like disc thing
I'm
where,
pretty
hey,
sure.
we've only got so much. And I have to say these games still look good. Like yes, this has
Oh
this
yeah,
has the haze too. It has a little bit of the haze. I still think this was pretty pre-haze, but these games still look really pretty.
at least it doesn't have like that piss filter.
Not yet, not yet.
No,
They wouldn't get there quite yet. But this is good. This is good Splinter Cell. This opens with you heading to, oh, you're in Iceland, I believe.
yeah, you're in Iceland. You're only there for a reconnaissance mission,
You're there to
which
support John.
yeah, you're his mentor, and he's trying to like he's a gung ho agent. He's trying to like show you like, oh man, you're a legend. I want to make sure like you're happy with it. And Sam's kind of like, oh
Yeah,
fuck.
after 3 games, they're already like trying to retire Sam Fisher. They're like, this guy's
But at the same time,
old.
you
We
gotta
have to
think,
get him out of here. And I think this is, and I haven't read any Clancy, but if I had to guess based off of the other properties I've seen, I'd guess that a lot of Clancy's properties involve, older agents in these different agencies dealing with aging out of their agencies and like the next generation after them. And this game very blatantly is like, actually, there is no next generation. You just get to be a bitter old man.
well, it's because it's really funny because in this feels he's like he's talking about retirement. He's ready to quit, but then you go straight into conviction, and honestly, he looks like he's even younger.
He didn't miss a beat. He got Rogaine going after he shaved his head, and he's like, actually, Lambert, I think I'm bad. Well, wait, Lambert's dead. Never mind.
But canonically, Lambert's dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bring him back. Bring him back. Lambert was the best part of these games.
he's too expensive.
He is too expensive.
Um,
How far? So we've both played a little bit. How far have you gotten?
I finished the first JBA hideout mission, like
I'm
the
on the
first
same.
time you're there.
Same exact spot as you. I did start the tanker. I'm like halfway through the tanker mission. Uh, I will say there's some NPC, like there are random NPCs throughout this game that like will see you. Like they just need like just a blink of you, and they're like, "Oh fuck, he's here," and you start blinking red.
So okay, here let's start with Iceland real quick because there's a couple things that I was like, excuse me, what? So my first thing, Lambert specifically says this is a reconnaissance mission. Do not get involved. What's the first thing that the fuck boy does, John? You know what he does?
Pull somebody down into the ice.
Yeah, and kills them.
Yeah, that's seems
Yeah,
pretty involved to me.
that's like Jesus. And then Sam goes, what? Because Lambert's like, things have changed, and he's like, what do you mean things have changed? Oh well, we just got wind that there's Islamic terrorists. I think is what he says. And he's like, okay, yes, we're gonna escalate things. Okay, fine. You know, you're gonna go further, and you're gonna be a little more harder and aggressive.
This was still post 9/11 Islamophobic
Right.
territory. Yeah, every bad guy had to be every bad guy had to be something tied to that.
Right. So it's like, okay, this, sure, we'll give you a check mark
Well,
there. We'll keep going.
we'll find the rockets. Okay, we'll okay, all right. We'll get. I guess we're getting involved now.
Part two is okay. Now we're going to get into this building. What do we need to do? John needs to go in. He needs to disable the security or the ventilation system. Great, he does that. Mind you, there's apparently security guards everywhere. Out of nowhere, he goes, "Oh, hey, the front's empty. I'm gonna go in there."
John, stay put. Stop, John. No.
This motherfucker goes in, ignores orders not only from Fisher but from Lambert, his boss.
There's a reason Third Echelon wasn't much longer for this world. They were on borrowed time. They're on borrowed time.
This motherfucker goes in, gets gunned down by the first fucking guard who finds him. Like Jesus Christ.
Mine is glitched, by the way. When he gets shot in this, for me, the guy's not even pointing. He's just like calling somebody over as John is
It's
getting
like the
wailed by
after the fact.
bullets. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this shit got very real very quick. You have a downed agent. Okay. Oh, we're gonna launch the missile. You have 7 minutes.
Oh, okay.
This was supposed to be a fucking reconnaissance mission. Now we're trying to fucking sabotage a what the fuck is going on?
We're,
That first mission is like, what the fuck is going
we're
on?
ramping up, and it's all like you can beat the first mission in 10 minutes.
Oh, you can do it before 10 minutes, honestly.
You can.
Not
There's
very
a
hard.
pretty set path for you. There's only like one or two enemies you really need to knock out to get through. And yeah, so then you rappel down to take out the rocket, and when you're rappelling down, a guy's usually over the platform, and you have to like
Mhm.
wait patiently for him to move, or you can break his neck. Which, by the way, this game you get a score at the end of each level for your stealth. And I haven't had 100% yet, but I like it'll be like you were seen. And I was like, I didn't flash red. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a bug. That guard that's in like the warehouse, the first little door, like with the glass.
Yeah,
Even if he doesn't see you and you don't turn red, it's still considered a spot.
dumb,
It
dumb,
is very dumb.
just very dumb. Especially when you're someone like me. It's like I could get this in 100%. I just know I could.
Oh, and I would say that was the only time I had issue when I did the next level. I didn't have any issues.
Prison Break's fun. I forgot how fun that Prison Break is
Oh, it's such a good prison break.
because you kind of have an option how to get around it. It's another mission that you can get done in 10 minutes. It's very
Once
short.
again, I've got a few more things to pick on this one though.
Well,
It's just because it's like it's aged like not terribly, but it's like even at the time of like the height of media, it's like in a maximum security prison, no less. Like, explain this to me.
Well, let's circle back. So Sam saves Iceland and everybody, and he climbs a rope, gets on a helicopter where Lambert's at, and he's like, "Sam, I've got bad news." And
Sarah's
Sam finds
Sarah's
out
dead.
his daughter Sarah is dead, hit by a drunk
Sarah.
driver.
No, not Sarah. Sarah.
Sarah,
That's
I'm
how he
sorry,
That's how he pronounces it in the
Sarah,
fucking game. Sarah. It's like
and
I had to play back. It's like, excuse me, what? Sarah?
and yeah, so she's dead. He downward spiral, throws his goggles into the ocean, which it's a lot of money. Sam, maybe hold on to your equipment. And yeah, he just kind of it's
He
like
drinks himself.
his
He's defeated.
He's a man he's found the bottle. He was a man on his way into retirement. Now that he has no purpose with his daughter dead, he's like, I guess I'll do the most dangerous mission that I can.
Well, he's not like, I guess. Lambert kind of like convinced him. He's like, hey, I've got something that might help get your brain off your dead kid.
Sam, there's a very bad domestic terrorism. Could you
Of course,
stop
it's a
them?
non-official operation, but hey, you're basically at 1 foot into the door anyway. You might as well do it
Sa-
for your country.
Sam, look, domestic terrorism's very bad. We need you. We need you. We need you to go to prison and befriend this guy so you can go undercover with John Brown's army.
You need to help. I remember Washington. I don't remember his first name though.
I think it's Jamie.
I think you're right. I think it is
It's
Jamie.
And he's so whiny too.
Dude, he's the whiniest little bitch of the whole group.
He is. He really is. So you
So
have
let's talk about the prison.
So Sam's in prison. He looks yoked, by the way. Looks great.
Yeah, they shave his head. They staged a bunch of robberies and killings to give him his identity, which keeps his name Sam fucking Fisher.
All the secret agents are doing it. You give out your real name, nobody suspects a thing.
But I mean, I get it. Like, they're gonna look into you and stuff, so it's like you gotta show something there, and like they'll see that your daughter died. But at the same time, it's like, won't they know you work for the NSA and shit? Like, make that make sense for me.
They can bury that. They can bury whatever they want, man. It's spy stuff, man. It's just spies being spies. But yeah, he gets a glow up in prison. I remember people at the time being like, "Wait, Sam Fisher without his goggles? What?" But I think it works. I think it really does work.
Oh, I mean, really, it's perfectly timed because it's like it's during the day. Like, you don't need when you maybe besides thermals, but even then, when you need your like, what was the other vision they had?
So there's
Because it was
thermal,
thermal,
there's
night
night vision,
vision.
and then the other one I think
Was
is
it
like
sonar
is it
technically?
sonar EMP type stuff.
It was something that like lets you see like the waves. That's all I remember.
It's blue. That's all you need to know. It's blue.
But even then, I don't think he really used it after Chaos Theory. And even then, I don't remember you really using it in Chaos Theory.
Not much to my memory. But yeah, this mission's fun. Again, I think I got a bug because I was like, there's no way I was spotted. There are a few gunfights where prisoners and guards are trading shots with guns. And if you read some of the emails around there, it's funny because it sounds like this is a very poorly run prison in Kansas.
Oh, it's a terribly run prison.
There's one email that one of the guards sends. It's like, hey, we found a fucking handgun. Why are we not stopping? Why are we not like on lockdown checking everyone else for guns? Like, this is terrifying. And then there's another email where two guards were apparently fighting in like the main halls, and like one through a window, and like, prisoners are watching, cheering, yelling, and the window's still broken. So this level's kind of a statement on the industrial prison complex.
Well, here, let's get into the nitty-gritty of it, because here's my few complaints of this mission. And like I said, it's obviously a game. I understand
Oh,
that, but
Josh is
here's my
Josh
thing.
is bringing the
No,
negativity.
it's just like okay, real life. First off, Washington comes to you, he goes, hey, take this. Gives you a fucking earpiece. He was able to get contraband in. Okay, that makes sense.
How do you think he got that in?
Well, it was definitely up his butthole, or up somebody's butthole.
That
Probably
was
someone else's.
It was up a few buttholes.
Yeah. So he gets it. Okay, it makes sense. You can talk. You can communicate. Sam has his little fucking tracker back.
But
I get
aesthetically, it works.
I get it. It's a game. But that's not even the worst of it. I'm like, okay, yeah, earpiece, contraband, get
wristband.
It.
He's got his wristband too.
He's got his fucking wristband.
I think okay, hold on. I'm gonna bury you right now. He has a hole in the poster behind his cell.
That's what it's gonna. That's the next thing is like
he's been sneaking this stuff in, saving it up in his mattress. Sam Fisher's been making toilet wine this entire time, waiting for the opportunity to strike.
So it made me go, when you see him poster and how far of a hole he's fucking dug. My first thought is this Naked Gun? Where he literally is digging, and he like goes that side, and he's kicking all the dirt out of his fucking pants, and there's a huge fucking mound. Like, this man has been in there for like a month. Man, I'll say 4 months. methods, right? You have to get to know, you have to infiltrate, you have to get to know the organization, you have to, whatever.
You got to make a lot of toilet wine. You got to make toilet wine for the whole cell block.
Either that, you gotta make someone, you
uh,
gotta fuck somebody, you gotta make someone your bitch.
no, you ain't got to make nobody.
No.
Sam was the toilet wine guy. They're like, damn, Fisher, you know how to make toilet wine. You want to be a domestic terrorist with me?
So okay, we get through that. First off, the whole fucking leads into like a huge ass like maintenance shaft, basically.
Yeah.
How does that go unnoticed? It wasn't like there was something blocking the hole. Like there's a fucking hole in this
Again,
maintenance.
I think the game goes out of its way to show you these emails about this prison being run very poorly, so that when you are breaking out, you're like, "Why is this so easy?" And you're like, "Oh, this is why. They're underfunded. The guards are fighting. There's people
Okay,
sneaking handguns in." So I hear your complaints, to which I say, I think they kind of thought about this with the emails that you can read.
okay, fine. So you've answered that part, but here's my next one. The first what 3 guards that you run into at least? While there's multiple riots going on and the alarms are blaring, what are they doing?
There are a few lurking. There's a few shoot.
They're
They're
just
guarding the spot they're supposed to be guarding.
I get that, but like you would think there'd be a little more for one block getting into a riot. Okay, yeah, now everybody needs to get up in arms. You have 4 or 3 separate blocks getting. Yeah, your shit. You better be on lockdown. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not going to be lollygagging, walking my ass. Like, you literally go into the metal detector. You got one guy nonchalantly walking through the showers, right? Not a problem. You go through the next door. Guess what's going on? There's fucking fire. There's fucking smoke. You got guards and prisoners shooting at each other.
Dude, I got through this mission pretty quick. Like it took
Oh,
me like
it's
10
I
minutes.
yeah, I don't think like honestly, I don't remember it being that short, but at the same time, I'm like, man, that was
If
really quick.
Because I played it and I was like, I remember this being longer.
And I don't know if it's maybe because we just remember. Like, obviously, it's been a while since I played it, so I don't remember it. But I'm like, I thought there was one point like you had to climb over cells, you had to like sneak past a couple guards. Like, I felt like there should have been more, but I'm like, maybe it's the route I ran. But even then,
Yeah, I felt like I ran like the most efficient route. And I'm like,
you
I'm
probably
missing
did the
something.
same one I did. You went through the poster, you went through the vent, you knock out the first guard, unlock the first door, go
Go
down the
down,
stairs.
turn off the metal detector,
Yep,
run through
the
the
showers,
showers and the fight where they're fighting in
the
like the
fights, and then you go past. I think it's like the next set of showers, and then all of a sudden you're like basically at the guard tower.
you end up in the
Basically,
tower, yep.
yeah, that's what I did.
Yep. So maybe there's another route that we both just didn't take. But yeah, I do remember there being a lot more. And I like saving Jamie at the end. And if you don't save, because I was having trouble getting across the little beam, because the Steam Deck
Mhm.
stick is so sensitive that I kept falling. So I had to restart that part a few times. Because if you don't save him, he ends up saving himself, and then you lose a little bit of trust.
But really, I mean, at that point, you have I think unless you unlock all the security or the cell block, I think you have like a full NSA to start with, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you get full
Yeah,
NSA, and I unlocked a cell block. I didn't care.
I didn't. I left it blocked, but I did save Jamie.
I unlocked it. I said, "Get out of here, everybody!" And then I also, I also saved Jamie after like 3 or 4 retries. But so, and then you end it by hijacking a helicopter that's flying way too low,
A news
a
helicopter.
news helicopter, which is going
Yes.
to be important later. So you get into your third mission, which is and I wasn't looking forward to the JBA missions because I thought they were tedious back in the day. I
I
kind of,
remember them being harder.
I kind of like them. I kind of like them.
Is it just me, or do you remember them being harder?
I remember them being harder. So you start this one, you meet Moss, who is the asshole that doesn't trust you. There's always someone in these organizations that's like, I don't trust the new guy, and he's always
This
right.
guy's got his head shaved. He's like me.
And I remember taking out because Moss, you get everyone's medical files and you find out he has a football injury, and I think that's how Sam ends up beating him is by kicking his knee in
Yeah.
because he's got a bad knee. And I'm trying to, so yeah, you have the JBA, John Brown's Army, again, great name, great domestic terrorist organization name, no notes. You have Jamie, who's like their tech nerd. You have, is it Enrica, who is their
Uh,
medic, their medical person, their
yes, I
medical
think that's her
doctor
name. Yeah.
slash person. You have Moss, who's like the muscle, and I forget the turtleneck wearing motherfucker, like the lead,
Oh, Emil.
Emil, and then who's the fifth person? Because there's 5 main JBA people, right? I'm forgetting. The
Uh,
5th one just doesn't ring a bell. Because I'm also starting to
is
think
it a SWAT maybe?
maybe. I'm also starting to like, I don't remember if this is true or not, but part of me is like, wait a minute, isn't one of them undercover? One of them's like CIA or something.
Isn't it the doctor?
Maybe it's her. I don't. I'm trying to remember the fate of each one. 'Cause I know you kill Jamie. I know you kill Moss. I know you kill Emil. But the other two, I'm like blanking on right now.
Yeah, it's been so long, I don't remember all of it. Like I said, even in the first mission, I'm like, I kind of don't remember this.
And so yeah, you get taken to their hideout. I forget where it's at. I think it's New Orleans. Forget exactly where it's at. I'd have to go back and look. But you're running around. You have to do a training because they need you as a safe cracker. You can get through. You get like the way the mission's set up. So you have this whole base to yourself. There are places that you can be and places that you can't be. When you're in a place that you can be, you kind of just walk and whatever. When you're in a place that you can't be, you need to sneak around and do missions. You have to plant
And not get spotted.
and not get spotted. You have to plant a receiver on an antenna, which I thought was pretty easy. Except there's one guard up there that has like crazy good vision. You have to put a bug, or you have to
You have
put
to hack into their server.
hack into their server, basically malware.
Yeah.
Basically tracking their server, and then you can do the shooting gallery, and then there's some other optional stuff like you can collect the medical info. You don't need that right away, but I did it
No, so I
anyway.
think the main primary so the primary mission is obviously you need to finish your task the Moss gives you, which is you have to go through this training course and you have to unlock the safe,
Yep.
which gives you the time limit of 25 minutes. Secondary objectives are planning the antenna, putting malware on the server, doing the shooting range. And then that's it for that day. Eventually you do have to get the medical records, but I think you can get them early. The problem is what's her name hangs around her clinic the whole time.
Oh, once she sits down, she's like the big dumb idiot. She must have had ear pods in
Oh
or
yeah.
something. And the so this part is fun just because you're like kind of exploring, seeing what you can get away with, playing around with lights, seeing what the characters are getting into. I like this part a lot more than I thought I was going to because I remember hating it when I was younger.
And like I said, it might be just because like it's been a while since I played, but I have the specific one or part I'm thinking of is it's like your second or third time that you're there, and you like basically like Lambert's like, I want you to meet me outside. Sam's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? You got me doing all this shit, and you want to meet me outside?
This is a bad idea, Lambert.
And it's like it's the time right before he gets caught, of course.
Idiot. And I don't think I ever killed Lambert. But now that I know it's canonical, I'm like, well, I have no. It's canon, Lambert. It's canon. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
It's
sorry.
Lambert. I need more time. And so you end this mission. One of the reporter who's playing you hijacked Cole, he's Cole Yeager's like, hey, shoot this man. And I took that gun and I shot him.
And it's like the best part is you're doing it to like try to establish like, yeah, I'm with you guys. uh, good. But I still don't trust you though.
Very on the
Motherfucker, I just
nose,
killed
like,
somebody.
yeah, I don't trust you. Because if you don't shoot him, I think Moss ends up shooting him.
Yeah, someone eventually ends up shooting him. They're like, well, we don't trust you, but we'll go ahead and put you on the next mission, I guess.
So even not making the choice, I'm just like, no, I'm gonna like
You might as well
the
do
same
it,
thing.
like
My bar is no matter what happens, a bar is going down, so I need to do something here.
I don't think you lose anything for shooting him though.
I think third echelon's like, hey man, that was a civvy.
Shit happens. Honestly, that guy was in a no-fly zone, so that motherfucker had it coming.
Why were you flying over the? Why were you flying? So then the next mission you're hijacking a tanker. It's off the sea. It's on the sea of what is this? Okhotsk. It's outside of Russia. You haven't gotten that far, so we'll save that for next week. We'll come back to that next week. That's where we'll come back. We've still got a good chunk of game here to talk about. What's your first impression so far? Any final words for this return?
Honestly, it's for it being a 20-year-old game, it still holds up. Like
It looks good. It mostly plays good. I've only had it crash one time.
so okay, so here's my not so much like I'm not gonna pick on the story, but here's my issue. So I said I don't think I'm gonna play the PC version. I'm gonna I have the PS3. I've been working on modding it and stuff. I'm gonna put it in the PS3. I'm gonna try this bad boy out. Because I remember playing the 360 version. I was like, man, this runs really well. It looks really good. Oh my god, it is poorly optimized for the PS3.
It reminds you that developers were like fucking tripping over their balls trying to fucking develop stuff for the PS3.
Yeah, it made me realize, like, I was like, wait a minute, why is it so bad? Like, you look at the 360, you look at the PC, it's like, man, it shouldn't be running this bad. I didn't know this. So when it came out in 2006, it was first for the GameCube, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360.
Right.
A month later, then the Wii and Windows version came out. PS3 didn't come out until March of 2007.
So they were fucked. They were like, oh fuck, we
Oh
don't
yeah.
know.
It was, I mean, there are times where I'm like, just the first mission alone, just trying to load the scene of them checking their goggles, putting their goggles on and shit, and Sam being like, this fucking kid, I'm ready to retire. I was probably only getting like 9 to 10 frames.
And that's on a good
It was
day.
oh my god, it was bad. It was so bad. Once I finally got into the water and was able to control Sam, I probably got up to like 18, 19 frames.
No, it's not ideal.
It was bad. Like, and I'm saying like, okay, that was probably like the worst of it. But then even then, still playing it, I'm still not even getting the minimum 30 frames per second, which this game is built 720p, mind you, not even 1080, 720p. I'm getting under 25 frames per second.
Sounds like you should just play it on your Steam Deck.
At this point, I'm kind of like, yeah, I think I need to because it's that bad. I'm
It's-
afraid to go any further at this point. Like, I got frustrated with it.
The menus suck because you have to use the pad and then like drag the mouse to select what you want. But otherwise, it's been fine.
I'm like I said, but I'm almost tempted. I've got the Xbox One X over here. It's $5 at GameStop. Part of me's like, do I just go ahead and get it? I mean, it's a controller, it's optimized. It was better. I remember it being better on the 360 anyway, so it works out.
Do
like,
it. Get the 360 opening animation, and you'll automatically be like, yeah, this is worth it, just to get the 360 opening animation.
Because from what you told me, with it being on PC, it is not the best. Like, as far as control wise, it's not the best. Like,
It's not the
how does it feel like controller wise? Does it still feel okay?
feels okay. Well, like the 360 gamepad or the sticks are different from the Steam Deck sticks. The Steam Deck sticks are a little more it's just I have to it overcorrects. I have to correct it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because they were and those
Sensitivity's
sticks were
very
not. Oh, I
sensitivity's
mean,
on
I
a
can tell you from playing
motherfucker.
the PS3 controllers, those like I when I was playing Killzone 2
Classic.
with the PS3 controller, I went, oh my god! And then obviously this is the time where like aiming down your sights started to become like the thing. Like that was not really a thing before.
Right.
So it's like, oh, okay, let's just try it. I honestly don't know how we ever, when we were younger, played games with those controllers. Like, they are not good.
We were younger. We didn't know.
I honestly had to buy an adapter and put a PS4 controller on it because I'm like, I don't know how we even did this. This does not make any sense.
We were younger. We didn't know. But hey, that's
Otherwise, I love it. I think honestly is probably. I mean, I may have to go back to Chaos Theory just to see. I can tell you right now, First and Pandora. Probably. I mean, I think they don't ever. I don't even think they ever got to 720. I think they stuck to 480.
Pandora's rough. I do want to do Chaos Theory again. I forgot there was a PSP game, and we actually own that. Remember Splinter Cell Essentials?
I do remember that.
Very weird. Very weird.
But I'm thinking to myself now. I think I'll get so they released the trilogy collection on the PS3. I think that's what I'll do is I'll give that a chance because you can't really fuck that up. Give that a try. And then obviously I'm going to probably end up switching to the Steam Deck right now until I'll probably beat it, but before it comes in, because I'll probably have to order it and have to get shipped for the Xbox. I'll probably play it again on the Xbox, but what I'll do is I'll beat it now on the Steam Deck, and then I'll go back to the trilogy on PS3 and then finish Double Agent on the Xbox again.
I think that's just the disheartening thing about Ubisoft games, especially from that era, is they have trouble running on modern machines. But that was our first foray. We will be back with some more Sam Fisher next week, and yeah, that's the show. Josh, let's wrap up. Let's do some chores. Everyone, you can find me over on Blue Sky at nickhoffman.com. It's also my website. I've also got the GG Tribune. That is the new video game satire site that I co-founded with Matt Fresh and Johnny Amazich. Go check it out. We've got some good stuff over there. Might start pitching some Splinter Cell jokes because Splinter Cell fans haven't been tormented enough, and I need to torment them more. So I think I'll do that.
Clancy's rolling in his grave right now.
Good. Let him roll. Yeah. And I'm also on Twitch and YouTube at Nick Fat Night. Josh, where can people find you?
You can find me anywhere and everywhere. I'm Josh Saying.
Awesome. And then also on the GG Tribune side, if you're listening to this episode the day it comes out, we are having a stream on Saturday, May 30th from 12 to 3 Central Time, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Central Time. We'll be playing Jackbox with a bunch of our writers, and so that'll be fun. That'll be some good old-fashioned fun. I don't know. I haven't planned it. I'm just going to be there. I'm just going to be there and playing. So also we have smashinggametime.com. That's where we have the podcast and our words. Go check that stuff out. Godiso's coming. Get ready. It's happening. Josh, cower.
I'm not ready for it.
Cower.
I'm not ready.
Cower. Fucking cower right now.
We need to start working on that.
We got to start. We got to finish these games. All right, let's get out of here. As always, thank you to Alex Marvin Clark for our intro and outro song, Hunt 'Em Down. We have a link to his SoundCloud down in the show notes. Go check it out. Everybody, this has been Smashing Game Time. We hope you had a smashing great time. We'll see each and every one of you next time.